Let's just call it like it is. Pepsi Blue was weird. A cola drink that didn't taste like cola, was supposed to have some sort of berry flavor to it but really didn't, and looked like the antifreeze you put in your car. Who thought this was a good idea? Well, executives at Pepsi apparently did, because in 2002 they unleashed this hellish concoction onto the world in the hopes of revolutionizing the soft drink beverage industry. Yeah, that didn't happen, at all. Despite a massive ad campaign and spending millions upon millions to promote the stuff, Pepsi Blue lasted only a mere 2 years before it was pulled from the shelves in 2004. What was supposed to be the successful, brightly colored version of the flagship Pepsi brand lasted only slightly longer than Crystal Pepsi, which is considered one of the biggest cola flops in beverage history. But there's a lot more to the failure of Pepsi Blue than just a hard-to-lock-down flavor profile of a cola that looked exactly like fizzy Windex, though that is really a big part of it. No, the complete misfire of this beverage also involves health issues, banned ingredients, and shady internet marketing. Honestly, it's amazing that the cola didn't fail bigger than it already did. And yet, despite all of that, the nostalgia for Pepsi Blue is so strong that it may actually make a comeback. So let's take a look at the rise and fall, well, really fall and fall, of Pepsi Blue, a failure of a soft drink if there ever was one. Back in the early 2000s, the Pepsi company was attempting to appeal to youngsters who had become bored with regular Pepsi. Having already had success in 2001 with their Mountain Dew Code Red, the soft drink company was looking to score again with the younger generation. In fact, teens played a role in the development of Pepsi Blue, as a survey done by Pepsi showed that teenagers would be into the idea of consuming a blue cola. Because teenagers are dumb, said PepsiCo North American CEO Gary Rodkin of the new offering, quote, "Pepsi Blue has the potential to reinvigorate the cola category." And according to Rodkin, the company tested over 100 different concepts before settling on Pepsi Blue. Pepsi Blue was introduced as a quote-unquote berry cola fusion. Although it's unclear why manufacturers believe Pepsi Blue, a soft drink way out in left field, was going to be the cola that changed the cola game, it may have something to do with the fact that Pepsi's rival, Coke, was planning on introducing its new-ish flavor Vanilla Coke to the world that same year. So it may be that Pepsi Blue started out as more of a strategy than a flavor, just to compete with Vanilla Coke. Further proof of this is that Pepsi Blue literally dropped one day before Vanilla Coke did. And Pepsi put all of its marketing muscle behind the promotion of Pepsi Blue. They developed a business strategy that included aggressive marketing cross-promotion with major events, including the Winter X Games, the Super Bowl, and the NCAA basketball tournament. It made appearances in films like The Italian Job and Garfield the Movie. More importantly, Pepsi tried to drum up interest by having Britney Spears appear in commercials for the new beverage, and you know when Britney is involved, there is big money involved. 17 million cases of Pepsi Blue were sold during its first year on the market, which is an impressive start. But sales dropped big the following year, with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reporting less than 5 million cases were sold in 2003, a pretty measly number in the soft drink world, and things got so bad that in 2004, Pepsi Blue was officially discontinued. Again, a lot of that had to do with the taste, but there was so much more to the Pepsi Blue debacle that all of it really deserves some unpacking, which we will do right now. Here are 3 big reasons why Pepsi Blue tanked so hard. Number 1, that taste. The flavor of Pepsi Blue was described by Pepsi itself only as berry, and described by drinkers as tasting kind of like blueberries or raspberries, or similar to cotton candy with a berry-like aftertaste and much more sugary and more syrupy than regular cola. Not only does that sound unappealing, but it also sounds incredibly muddled and confusing. The original Pepsi taste already held a firm position in the customer's mind. Therefore, when people thought of Pepsi Blue, they thought it would taste like Pepsi, not a super sugary berry drink. As a result of this, consumers were disappointed when they bought the product. If Pepsi had called the product Berry Blue and not included Pepsi in the title, it may have been far more successful. As Katie Lacey, Pepsi Cola North America VP of Marketing, said, quote, "I think one of the things we learned in this is that colas probably need to stay brown. It is one of the uniquely distinct characteristics of colas." It is what got Pepsi into trouble. Pepsi drew fire for coloring their Pepsi Blue with a controversial food coloring agent called Blue 1, or as those in the industry call it, Brilliant Blue. Blue 1 is banned in some countries. Why? Because Blue 1 has been linked to cancer in several studies involving animals, and the Center for Science in the Public Interest recommends avoiding it. Again, why? Because it comes from coal tar. Yes, coal tar. Number 3, the worst guerrilla marketing ever. Despite all the cross-promotion in sporting events, despite product placement in major Hollywood movies, and despite the presence of national treasure Miss Britney Spears, the Pepsi company decided to hit the internet hard with a massive guerrilla marketing campaign, and they did it in the absolute worst way possible. Once Pepsi Blue was released, Pepsi employed a fake guerrilla marketing campaign, using undercover Pepsi employees to post on online forums in an attempt to get people interested in the new cola. This fake drumming up of excitement was immediately spotted by almost everyone who's ever been on the internet, and Pepsi the company and Pepsi Blue the beverage got mercilessly dunked on, as faking that something is cool is a surefire way for it to become instantly uncool. In fact, Pepsi's online marketing strategy was such a high-profile failure, the phrase Pepsi Blue has since become a code word amongst online consumers to label corporations that attempt to aggressively but covertly market to internet users. Ouch. Despite being long gone all these years, the nostalgia of Pepsi Blue remains so strong that despite all those red flags, people still clamor for the stuff. There are rumors that a limited run of the Blue Cola may happen for 8 weeks in the summer of 2021, but other than that, details are scant. Though one Pepsi Blue fan did post, quote, "If this is true, I will drive for hours to get my hands on as many bottles as possible." Of course, if the return of Pepsi Blue is only just a rumor, there are 2 places where the cola is still available: Indonesia and the Philippines.